So, you really don't like the fact that you spent all this money on these flowers. And now they're dead or dying. Mine, I've been collecting the petals in here. I'm going to show you how to make rose water out of this. Rose water is relatively expensive to make. All we need is the petals. Another way that we can upcycle or recycle, if you will, are dying flowers. Alright. First, what we're going to do is cut the heads off. By the way, this is the first time I'm doing this, so. First time I'm doing this.
Hey, Papa.
Flowers because they're dying. So,
Why?
I'm going to make something out of them. Something good for hair and skin. There's all the heads off. By the way, I told my husband what I'm doing, so he knows full well what I'm doing with these. So, alright. So, I'm going to put them in this jar and transfer them in the jar. So, I'm just going to pull off all the petals and put them in the jar. And I'll be back. Alright, so this is how I'm taking the leaves off. I'm just pulling them off. You see how some are crunchy. And I'm just stuffing them in there. It really doesn't matter. And this is like, rose water is good for acne. It's antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. So good for your face. You know, you can mist it on your face. Some people do glycerin. And they do rose water as like a face cleaner. So this one just came all off. Ew. And you could also use on your hair too. Really good for your hair. I'm gonna use mine for my hair, and for my daughter's hair. She has locks. And so, just to make her locks nice and soft, I was going to do, and for our hair as well. My hair's out right now, and then my kid's hair is in braids. So I'm just gonna do it like as a way for us to have like extra moisture, softer hair, and it's just gonna be like lavender and rose water put together. So I'm going to put the lavender water in there and a couple, rose water in there and a couple of drops of lavender. So, get that, no. Okay, got my old pot here. And I'm going to just go ahead and fill this up with some nice clean water. So I actually have my filtered water for my little crow one. And like the water is going to be your product, so as much water you put in here is the amount of water you're going to, amount of rose water you're going to have. But I got like a dozen roses, so to make it go a little bit, but my pearl one, however, seems to be going out. Alright, that's about as much as I might get from this. Turn this off. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and start my fire up first. Up on medium. Now we're going to let this boil with our rose petals in it. And when the rose petals change colors, and I'll show you, that is when it's done. So, my water just started, so my water's not hot yet. Just gonna dip it in there. A little dip. Alright. Nice. Wet. The lid on for faster cooking. and I'll show you when we come back. Alright, as you can see, it has changed colors. And so now I'm going to strain it in here. And then I'm going to let it cool off. So.
Hey, Dave, you know I will always love you. It was originally made by Elvis.
Alright, now these puzzles did their job. You can throw them away and ask for more next year. And as for my rose water, I am going to let it cool. And then I will pour it in my... Alright, I'm back. Cleaned up my mess mostly. Just a little bit of wetness there. Okay. Now I have lavender from, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's kind of dark in here. But it's from Bulk Apocryphy. That's about 15 drops. Came out really fast, but it's about 15 drops. That's all I want. Oh, it smells lovely. And let's put the lid on here. I'm gonna give it a shake, but I mean, just shake it before you spray it. And then maybe I can get somebody to test it out. Oh, my daughter wants to be my first victim. And rub it in your hands. Yeah. Yeah, we can probably actually dilute it with some more water and it will last longer. So I'll have rose water for a while. So I filled up this whole spray bottle right here. I still have some left in here. And then if I dilute this by half with water, I'll be good for a while. So, I mean, because, like I said, it's pretty rich, you know. So I could probably do that and it'll probably last for a while. But do note, I put 15 drops in here. And my son's saying it's kind of strong. So, if you want to dilute it a little bit, maybe put like 7 drops of your essential oil or something in there. By all means. And then you'll stretch that dollar even more. Alright.